I want to talk a little bit about the Epic launcher, the Epic Games launcher, and how in 2026, this launcher still has not been updated to have a sophisticated UI UX design. I know there are people out there that like this design. I know there are folks who enjoy seeing their games laid out like this, and they like browsing the store as it is, and they're fine with it. That's okay. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't agree with you, but if you like it, that's okay. However, in general, for most folks, if you take a look at how Steam lays out their store, you are going to see something completely different. So if I show you Steam here, this is one of the great things about Steam. And yes, I'm comparing them because they are two competitors in the marketplace, and Valve does some really good things. They're just doing some really awesome things here. So let's talk about why Steam's library works great. One of my favorite things about this layout is that it reads left to right. So if I click a game, like for example, Noita, I'm able to see all of the Noita related content on this page. I can scroll down and I can enjoy some Noita information. I can go to the store page right away. I get right onto the Noita store and I can read the reviews. I can access all the information I want to see about buying the game. The community hubs here, if I want to go in to see what the discussions on the game are about. There is guides, the workshops available. It's very easy to find, very easy to click. The navigation just within the Steam store itself is like a well thought out website. All of your games are listed left to right that are installed. If they're not installed, you can hit a toggle button here just to see which games are not installed. I find that incredibly useful. It's just a very nice system. It's clean, it's simple, it's easy to use. And in fact, as far as I'm concerned, this is the de facto standard of the best launcher I have ever seen on the gaming marketplace. And I don't know whether Valve put a lot of thought into the launcher or not, but regardless, it feels like there was a lot of thought put into this launcher, and it works incredibly well. If you want to quickly find a game you want to play, you click it, suddenly hit the play button, you're playing your game. In Epic Games, however, this is my main gripe with Epic Games. If I hit my library tab here, I see my games. I can scroll through all of them. However, each game shows this giant picture, and I have to scroll down all the way to the bottom to hit to the next page to see more of my games. I had to make multiple button inputs to get through my whole library, which is really annoying. If you have a game installed, there is a quick launch sidebar here, which is nice to have, but another issue is that even on the quick launch, these icons are so large when they don't need to be. I can even see like the name for Trackmania Starter Access. It's getting cut off here, and I don't have an option to even slide this out, where in Steam, I do. I can adjust that setting. Over here, I have a filter feature, which I can filter by action, adventure, card game, casual. That's fine. The filter isn't a bad feature to have. It's great. But the problem is that the filter's on the right side of the screen. In English and in a lot of languages, you read left to right. And for an English user, UI systems work very well when you read left to right. And Steam does this phenomenally well. The whole system is set up to read left to right, from the store on the top here to the library, community, your profile, and then the games on the left. Once you click a game, you see all the things here. You can read left to right as well. Your eyes take you on a journey with the layout. It's well made. But in Epic Games, however, this is not quite the same thing. Yes, the games here are lined up left to right. You can read, Trash Goblin, Clone Drone, Electrician Simulator, Isanzo. But I don't need to see all these games listed out here in this format. I don't need to see them like this. What I need to see is my game when I click it. Now, see suddenly I'm already launching Trackmania. This is not what I wanted to do. I click, no. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's annoying. So the quick launch is another annoying feature I have. Quick launch, if you click it instantly launches the game. I don't want that. I want to see more game details. I don't want to just launch the game immediately. That's why Steam's layout lets me do that. I can click the game, I can go to the store page, I can go to the workshop, I can go to the community hub, I can see more information about the game before launching it, and that's what I want. Here, I don't always know if a game's installed. I have to find it and then check and see if it's installed. I have to go to my installed filter and try to figure out if it's installed or not. The UI UX on Epic Games is seriously, it really needs work. And I don't use Epic Games pretty much for this reason. The UI to me is just so bad and so anti-user experience, anti-user, not user-friendly at all, that I would rather use Steam. I will never use Epic Games until they actually fix their UI. Now, like I said before, there's people who like this layout. I think that's fine. It should be an option for you to have this as your layout for your UI if that's what you like. So I'm not advocating they remove this layout for people who are used to it and enjoy it. I'm advocating they add the UI UX layout that Steam has as a de facto standard. And if you want this layout here, you can switch to it. It's 2026. Epic Games has been out for a long time, and they are positioned as a competitor to Valve, to Steam as a games launcher and a store where you can buy video games. And yet they are not putting enough effort into their user experience. And if they did, if they made this change alone, 100%, they would get way more sales just in general because people would enjoy using their application. Right now, this application is not enjoyable to use. From a user perspective, it sucks. Another issue here is that we have this tab on the left here, which really should just be on the top. Like you don't need this on the left. This is where I should be seeing my games and where I can click a game and go into the game details. I shouldn't see store, library, Unreal Engine, whatever Fab is. I'm a gamer. I don't care about Unreal Engine or Fab. If I was a developer, I would. But if you are just launching games, if you're using Epic Games just as a game launcher and that's all you really care about, you probably don't care about Unreal Engine or Fab being here. They should be accessible because they are developer tools that people want to use, but they don't need to be in the top navigation menu. They just don't need to be here. There should be a way for you to access it, and perhaps there's a mode where you are able to modify your UI so you can have it in your top level domain, but it shouldn't be here. It's unnecessary. The only thing a gamer really cares about is, can I access my library, and can I access the store, and can I access additional details about the video games I own and video games I might want to buy? And if you're delivering on those items, and you do it effectively, you're going to have a good store and a good library and a good system and ecosystem for people to enjoy using your application. And if you don't make that enjoyable for users, why would anyone stay? Why would anyone want to be your customer? Because you don't even care about the customer. You don't care about the customer's experience. It makes no sense why a customer would want to use your system when there is clearly another working UI system that functions so much better than this one. And I will be honest here, Steam's UI system is a little bit dated. Okay, so if we look at in comparison between the two, Steam's UI system, it still looks nice. There's nothing wrong with it. It just feels a little bit 2010s. It's not as modern as Epic Games. And that's okay. I don't mind it. It's functional. And that's really what I care about the most. I care about the functionality. Epic Games, on the other hand, you can tell the UI's look is a bit more modern. And that feel is nice. You have the rounded edges with the bubble boxes and the slight tonal grays and darker blacks, which looks great. It looks good, but functionally, it's terrible. Steam, on the other hand, doesn't look that great, but functionally, it's amazing. I love Steam's layout. It's just so good. And the crazy thing about this is that it's not that much work to create a good UI. It's not that much work. It's a project, no doubt, but in terms of the ROI that Epic Games would get from making a better user experience, it is a no-brainer move for the company to do this. And it's shocking. It's shocking to me that this was never done or thought about or acted upon for so long. I remember people complaining about the UI 10 years ago. 10 years ago, people were complaining about Epic's UI. They didn't like it. They liked Steam's more. And to this day, Epic has not changed it. There is something functionally wrong here. Why? Why have they not changed this? Why would you want to deliver a product that does not satisfy user intent, that does not satisfy your customers? You'll get way more money. You'll make more money. You'll make more sales. You'll build a system that people will enjoy using. And if they enjoy using it, yes, they're going to go to your store page and they're going to spend more money on the store. Here's another example. Let's go take a look at the store. The store in Epic Games. Now, I never buy anything from Epic Games. Partially it is because of the UI. The UI is bad in general for the library. So I don't even really bother to look at the store. But when I do look at the store, I can tell you I don't enjoy looking at the store because there is no system of easily browsing games. When I look at this, it doesn't feel comfortable to browse the store. I don't enjoy it. I'm recognizing games here I know and own. If I click a game, there is thankfully a store page. You get to see the trailer, the images, this is good, the about section of the store, the buy, the gift, the wish list. That's great. Available achievements here is kind of big. There's additions. Okay, fine. DLC and add-ons. Okay, we do have reviews. This is good. The product page itself is not bad. It gets a passing grade, but the store page itself, this needs work. Let's compare it to Steam store page. Steam store page. My favorite thing about this is whatever is on either most popular on the Steam store right now, or is something Steam is recommending to you, is blown up in this giant image here based on your library, based on the games you play, or perhaps just based on what is currently trending. This giant image here, totally fine. They're pushing one game. They're allowing me to make just one decision. This is great marketing right here. Just this big giant hero image first. Then we scroll. The featured and recommendation section. This is another thing Epic should have. Show me the games that I would most likely want to buy or play right here. Let me scroll through a couple of them. Let me just see images of them. I don't need to see videos. I just need to see the big hero image of the game, what the game looks like, and then I can just kind of scan over what I might actually want to buy. This is a good shopping experience. This is a really good shopping experience. Scroll a little further, discounts and events, so I can see what's on sale. Maybe I want to buy a game on sale. Another great, fantastic section that someone would be interested in looking at. They don't want to buy a full pop game. They don't have the money for that right now. Maybe they just don't want to spend that much money right now. They might want to just buy something that's for sale. Discounted games that might be in my wish list or things I might be interested in being here. Really good option. Browsing by category. This comes down later. Makes sense. Most people probably aren't going to want to jump into browsing by category right away. This is a lower priority on the list. It makes sense that this goes here. This is really good design. Top rate on Steam Deck, I don't care about. Top new releases, somewhat interesting. Recommended on the games I play because I played a certain game. It's good. Discovery queue. Then I can discover new games. Also great. So the Steam store page is just really good. I like it. Epic store page. We take a look at it again. First thing, mega sale. Giant hero image, not bad, but like, okay, make a sale on what? Okay, there's a sale. Are you going to point me to a few like really big banger discounts? That should be the next thing. Okay, so there's Cyberpunk here. We have Subnautica 2, not on sale. You're advertising this giant sale. Subnautica's here. There's no sale. I would rather just see the sale feature rather than Subnautica. Lego Batman is also here. Well, why is this here? You're advertising this giant sale here. Why am I seeing full price Lego Batman? The only one that's on sale is Cyberpunk at the moment. Honkai Star Rail, free game, not something that's on sale. EA Sports, this one's on sale. Two of these games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two of these 6 games are on sale after advertising this big giant mega sale hero blow up image. The next thing I should see are your biggest, deepest discounts right here if you're advertising a sale. Why? So that maybe I spend some money on your system. Maybe I buy into your platform. The next thing, Mega Sale Spotlight. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have Mega Sale Spotlight. Why is this here? Why is this number 3 instead of number 2? This should be up here. And this Mega Sale is an unnecessary image. It says see all deals. That should just be a button over here. That shouldn't be a giant blow up image. These are all small, which isn't bad, but like I would rather have seen like a hero image I could scroll through instead first. It would have made more sense. I could just quickly flip through those and see that the titles. Okay, discover something new. Not a bad section, but I don't really care about that right away. I would rather have that placed below because I want to see some things that are recommended for me based on the things I own, the wish list I've made, and the games you think I might like. That's what I care about first, not just some random games you just throw into a list. Okay, go down further. Deals of the week. It's not that this looks bad. It's just functionally, I just don't care about any of this. Not about the content specifically, but about the layout. Like nothing is pulling my eye and making me want to look further. It's just like, it feels like it's just a bunch of garbage thrown in your face. I know I'm being so hard on Epic right now, but I'm like, seriously, this just feels like this should have been fixed. Free games. Okay, this is a great section. I like that there's a section called free games, but this is already blown up way too much. This should also probably just be like a banner of games you can just flicker through, like the Steam store. For example, what am I referring to? I mean, this should just be like free games, and you can flick through, see like 4 different images, go to the next one, 4 different images, go to the next one. This works great. This is just such a great way to hover over games, get an idea of what kind of game it is. And then by clicking on any one of these images, I go right to the store page and I can see more. Extra spotlight. I don't care about any of this stuff. Couldn't give a crap. Don't care. Top new releases. This is an interesting category. This should be higher. Why is this down here? Why do I have to go this far for top new releases? And then what's this? Like, what is this section? Top sellers also could be a higher on the category. Same with top free to play. Maybe not as high, but still, like, I have to scroll pretty far to find that. Top upcoming wish listed. So this should not say top upcoming wish listed. This should say most anticipated. Keep it simple. And trending. And trending is also a good category. But just in general, there's a sale on Epic right now. I don't even know what the deepest discounts are. Don't know how to easily browse which games I would even want to buy because the whole system does not feel easy to move through. And I don't know about if they've really done a great job on search or not. That's another thing. That's another feature that's really important, is having a really sophisticated search. Steam has a very sophisticated search. I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to touch on the bare minimum basics that seriously need to be addressed because Epic is leaving just so much money on the table. It's ridiculous. Now, I love Steam. I love Valve, and I think they're a great company. And I just generally think competition is a good thing. If you have another company that's also competing, it can be a good thing. Maybe there's a reason why Epic has left their UI in this terrible state. I don't know if Valve has a copyright on their layout. Maybe they do. Maybe Steam has copyrighted their layout and no one can actually quite replicate it exactly as it is. Otherwise, they're going to face legal action. I don't know. But I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this in the comments below. This is something that is kind of just driving me nuts since day one, and I'm shocked it's never been changed. I'm curious to hear if you like Epic's layout, if you use it, what your thoughts are on how would you make it better. Is there things about Steam's layout you don't like? Very curious to hear what your thoughts are. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Zen out.